Okay, so Facebook has done away with my Go Live for now. I got the camera reversed because I'm going to be showing you some things. If you recall in earlier Donkey Trek tour videos, I said that I would put the plastic on one of the panels to let it go through a stress test. Well, it took us a while before we got some really super gusty high winds after the plastic was on, and it failed the stress test. And these strips right here that are typically used for trailer paneling seams are fairly cheap at most of your home building supply stores. And that was my backup plan, where the outside of the plastic panels would be lined with those strips, and those strips would be screwed in, and that would take away from the stress, the wind stress on the plastic as far as pulling it off from the staples. So these strips would go over top of the stapled area. The good news is you can use less staples, and the wraparound that I explained would cause padding between the wall seams to seal out drafts would be stapled in less places, and then these strips would go over the wood to secure the plastic, to keep the plastic from being ripped away from the staples. And so we're going to walk outside while we still have some sunlight here, and I'll show you a little bit of what I mean. We had a fairly sunny day today, so more panel frames have been done up, but you can see this plastic is more or less pulled down from the seams on the upper spot, mainly because of wind gusts. You can see the holes where staples used to be in that process, which makes just stapling the plastic no good. And so those strips would go along your wood frame over top of the plastic to put extra pressure that would keep the plastic from being pulled off from the wood in the staple scenario that we had before. This is really, those wood strips are only about $1 a piece, so this is really only going to add about $35 to the cost of the building of the greenhouse. So it's been winter time. The weather hasn't allowed me to do all that much with it, but on the sunnier days, with less cold wind, I have been able to get out here and get some of that done. Now, let's see here. It's not going to allow me to reverse the camera, but so yeah, Facebook has eliminated me from doing Go Live videos. Wanna come in, Cupie? Until February 18th, and I didn't even get a notification of any, violation of community standards. Let's get you unhooked. I gotta set the phone down, people. I need both my hands. And so now I'm back on here. Yeah, these strips that can be screwed into will solve the problem with the plastic peeling away from the staples. And yeah, they didn't give me any notification between now and the last few times I've posted anything stating that which violation of community standards I did or anything. I didn't get any such notification. And so yeah, it's not letting me reverse the camera. So that is curious to me as to what they're trying to pull here, seeing as Donkey Trek is a video blog. And so we'll just see in the days to come if that changes. If not, I'll be just using YouTube videos to post videos for Donkey Trek in the future. And aside from that, we're still steadily moving along here. I saw a recent article about the glyphosates being found in a huge percentage of grocery store foods, and the Greenhouse Project and Food Growing at Your House project alone is a part of this Donkey Trek boycott of industrial foods, as well as a lot of industrial other products, because the companies just want to lie about the ill effects like cancer. That's why they lost so big in the last lawsuit, is because they were trying to not label their glyphosate product as a carcinogen. And it was proven that they were trying to not label it as such when it is actually a carcinogen. So the theory was that the settlement was so huge because they've been pretty much caught trying to cover up the damages that their products caused to people. So yeah, hit them hard in the lawsuits if they have caused you damage, but hit them just as hard in just not buying their products, finding other ways to grow your own food and create your own more environmentally friendly products through local businesses and so on. Lastly, before I end the video, I would like to stress that in the area of hemp products, we got a lot of approval going on where people can start to grow hemp in the United States. But the manufacturing sector hasn't caught up with that. A lot of hemp is sitting, not being used, because there needs to be more factories set up to process the hemp for that. I have to go to helping my brother, so I'm going to kill this video from here. Be self-sustainable, grow food, not lawns, and this video will be posted on Donkey Trek in approximately an hour.